The WWE has been known for missing many opportunities over the years. Whether it was missing a huge star or a major storyline, these are the ones that stand out. 10 biggest missed opportunities in WWE history. Christian as world champion. Christian was a stalwart for the WWE, and after his amazing runs with Edge as a tag team, he dropped off in comparison to the rated R superstar. Edge managed to become one of the greatest performers in history, but Christian had to wait until 2011 to finally win a world title. Unfortunately, WWE messed this up, and after his emotional win with the assist by Edge, they booked him terribly and had him lose the championship almost immediately to Randy Orton. 2014 Royal Rumble. This one is unique as the WWE rectified the situation, but at the time, it resulted in major fan backlash. Fans were begging for Daniel Bryan to rise to the top, but the WWE stubbornly ignored them, resulting in this disaster of a Rumble match. Not only did Bryan not enter the match, but it was won by a returning Batista. Eventually, Bryan earned his way to superstardom and the WrestleMania main event, but things were looking fairly bleak after this event. Punks Mania main event. CM Punk is one of the most polarizing stars in wrestling, and it's safe to say he won't be returning to the WWE anytime soon. One of the reasons for this was how he was misused, with his major beef being that he never received a WrestleMania main event like he deserved. From his bouts with Chris Jericho and The Undertaker to an opportunity to insert him into Rock vs. Cena, there were many chances for WWE to pull the trigger and create a new star. Perhaps if they had, the straight-edge savior would still be wrestling today. The 2016 Draft. WWE announced their brand split would return in 2016, and rumors began swirling about returns and exciting prospects that awaited fans. Unfortunately, all we got on that much-anticipated night was a mediocre event that felt like another episode of Raw. There were no big returns, no major debuts, no surprises at all, and as they always do, much to the dismay of fans, they chose the safest and most boring options throughout the night. The Summer of Punk. It's obvious the WWE missed a beat with making CM Punk a huge star. At no time was this missed opportunity more evident than the Summer of Punk, which occurred after a barnstormer between Punk and John Cena at Money in the Bank. The voice of the voiceless had revitalized the wrestling business, and unfortunately, the company messed up. He lost the WWE title to Alberto Del Rio, and after a mellow feud with Kevin Nash, the company had cooled his white-hot run. He won the WWE title and held it 434 days, but that summer could have been so much more. WWECW. It's no secret that ECW is one of the most popular organizations in wrestling history, as they still receive chants at WWE shows today. In 2005, WWE tried to capitalize on this with a one-night stand show that wound up being a huge success for the company. On the back of this, they tried a weekly show with toned-down violence, but after a successful start, it faltered. The WWE toned it down so much that it was unrecognizable and quickly became useless, which is disappointing considering the potential of an ECW reboot. Not booking Hogan vs. Flair. It's crazy to think that this match never happened, as Flair was the biggest heel in the 80s and Hogan being the major babyface. These two were the very embodiment of wrestling for most fans at the time. They came into the WWF around the same time, and although there were plans of a match, it just never came together. We've seen Hogan vs. The Rock, Cena vs. The Rock, and many other dream matches, and although it was planned for WrestleMania 8, the biggest dream of all never came true. I did it for The Rock. As mentioned earlier, the biggest missed opportunities in WWE refer to missing star-making opportunities, and that's never more evident than in this car wreck of a story. This storyline about a mysterious character running over Stone Cold sparked a lot of intrigue and some very entertaining television, with many assuming it would culminate by cementing Triple H as the company's top heel. As usual, WWE opted to go with a comedy mid-carder, as it was revealed that Rikishi did it for The Rock, deflating the entire crowd. The Nexus. This one is just disappointing for everyone involved, as it was another case of WWE's infamous 50-50 booking. This group of angry rookies debuted in a big way, and after destroying John Cena, they were set up as the biggest force in WWE. After months of dominating anyone in their path, Team Nexus vs. Team WWE was set for SummerSlam, where the NXT rookies would no doubt take their dominance to another level. As we all know, John Cena decimated the group, and one by one, the members fell further down the card until they were ultimately let go. The Invasion. This one was obvious, as WWE had the chance to finally bring the Monday Night Wars to a head, but a combination of circumstances doomed this conflict to be a complete failure. For starters, the WWE didn't want to pay WCW's biggest stars, so the invading side was led by nothing more than mid-carders. The feud started slowly but never took off. Even with the addition of ECW, the whole thing was nothing more than yet another disappointing encounter between the McMahons. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and remember that even though they missed these, the WWE still knows how to hit it out of the park.